Welcome to Headlines. Today I'm Rohit Khilnani. Joining me are Aditya and Parineeti, who will be seen in Daawat-e-Ishq. Guys, firstly, thank you for giving me time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, guys, to you first. You have worked with him before, your director, Habib. Of course, it helps doing a second film. How does it help?
I think it helps because you don't spend so much time trying to understand exactly what he's trying to say.
Right.
Because sometimes you approximately understand what the director says and you give a take, and then maybe on the fifth take you get exactly what he says.
Wants.
So I definitely understand him quicker.
Right.
For sure. I can read between the lines and say, okay, if he's asking for this, it means this is what has gone wrong.
Okay.
Because I've spent 90 days shooting with him before this.
Yeah.
So I think it helps, but otherwise, he was such a different director on this film because of the kind of film we were making, that after some time, then that also kind of balances out.
Right.
And not only her that it helps us also because she knows him. So she sometimes says, listen guys, this is coming up, or I'll think about this, I'll think about that. So we're like, okay.
So it's nice if one person at least knows that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the warning bell on set.
Like,
Guys, this is what's gonna...
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to ask is, are these inputs with your looks your own, or do the suggestions come from the makers as well?
I think when I read the script and I read the role, it was pretty apparent to me that it would need me to look different.
Okay.
And this guy is definitely different from who I am and what I look like and what I've ever looked like in film before. So it's important, and it's also important as an actor to use your hair, makeup and costume to your advantage as much as you can.
Sure.
So I was on for that.
Right.
But Habib sir was the one that said, let's just take your hair off, and he had this idea of Shikhar Dhawan in his mind. He said, I want to go to that zone, and because it's the way he looks, a good chap, and it seemed right for the part. So I was fine with doing that. But then when it came to putting on, like, the beard slowly went into different shapes, it became this handlebar. We worked towards it. It was quite a session actually.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, the master stroke was to put the kajal on, and I said, I don't know if this is happening, but she said...
When you first saw, what
I'm
was
in
your
love with it.
impression? Yeah.
Huh?
What was your first impression when you saw the first final look?
For me also, I had seen him the way we all have seen him on screen, and I always wondered what Taru would look like, because I knew that he looks very cool and urban in his real life, and Taru required to be really earthy and raw. So when I saw it also, I was like, wow, he looks really different. Like, he had this two balis, and he had a lot of kajal, and this buzz look, of course, and mustache. So he really looked like a Rasteka person, which I thought...
Which is required.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Like he says, your look can do half your acting for you sometimes.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so what is Daawat-e-Ishq? It's a big Daawat, we know. So tell us more about it.
Daawat-e-Ishq, I think, is that really good, happy, feel-good story about these two people who are just nice, positive people who fall in love over food because of food. He is a chef. I'm a big foodie in the film, and how we meet because of food and how our bonding is because of food, etc., etc. But I think overall for me, Daawat-e-Ishq is just that happy 2 hours of breezy, feel-good.
Also, the film has a message that is very important, I think, for the country today. It's not something we're talking about or is in the promo, but it's a very, very important message, and it's not preachy, but you get the point across. And also, it's there's a lot more to it, because I think Habib sir is not just happy with making something breezy. It has to be filled with a bunch of things, and I think that's what he always does. So it's very rich in that thing.
Parineeti, what I read from all your interviews is that you obviously love food, so this must have been the best set for you, wasn't it?
Before going on set, we were very excited because every scene had some kind of food in it and eating involved, and we were very excited. But I think shooting these scenes is really very different, because you're actually sitting down at 7 o'clock in the morning eating biryani or kebabs, and then you're doing that throughout the day because of 10 takes, 20 takes, 30 takes, whatever. So after a point, by the end of the day, you've eaten like 10 plates of biryani.
So you actually have to eat that, or it's just...
Of course, because it's not a photograph where you're not just posing with it. It's an actual scene where I'm talking to you and I'm eating while I'm talking.
You're stuck in continuity, right? So if you've taken, say, 4 bites in the kind of 4 or 5 dialogues that you have, and if you have 10 takes, you have to take those 4 bites for all those 10 takes. Right? You have to...
It's a nice, healthy set, yeah?
We were eating biryani at 8 in the morning sometimes.
Oh my God. Okay.
It wasn't the best. Yeah. Shooting these scenes is not. And then you break for lunch and all of us are looking at each other and saying, we have just had 4 lunches.
But
we don't need a lunch break.
Yeah, but we would still manage to eat. That's the thing, because once we got used to eating so much. We've put on weight during this course of this.
So it's great for her. She enjoyed food and she ate food. Do you cook in real life, or do you start after this?
I should have learned by now, but I still don't know. After playing the role of a chef, that's funny enough. I don't know how to cook, man. I know how to make eggs, and that's about it. Eggs and Maggie is all I'm saying in my interviews, because I don't want to lie. I don't know how to cook. I learned how to fling a rumali roti and make it stretch and all that, which is very fun.
You can fling a rumali roti?
Yeah. I learned how to do it. It's quite an art, and I took to it quite quickly. I was very impressed with myself. But that's all the cooking I know.
All you young guys, you all keep working with each other, and the person you have worked with, he'll end up working with her or something like that. So post a film, how's it? Like, do you all keep in touch? Do you all make an effort at least?
Well, if it's in this young bunch of the current crop, then I guess you do, because you end up meeting fairly often.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, but like in the films that I had done before, I had done different kinds of films with different kinds of people in the cast and crew. And it's not only about the cast, it's more about the crew as well. There's so many people like ADs and maybe your directors in the past that you lose touch with sometimes.
Right. Actors, because actors, we all have common circles. People we sit, eat, drink with. I think they're common. So actors, it's not hard to keep. To keep in touch is not hard, but yeah, like he said, the crew. I mean, people literally who come and wake you up in the morning and are like in your van the whole day, and you're literally.
And they are family for some time.
Yeah, they are family for like 6 months of your life, and then they kind of move on to other films, and we move on to other films, and it kind of
all
withers away.
Dissipates.
Yeah.
I guess that's the nature of the business.
That's the nature of the business.
Okay, you've had 2 good hits recently. So tell me, do you at all think that how to keep that going? Is there some pressure?
I wish there was this formula that everyone knows, but it's such a gamble, this place. It is what you believe in, and you hope. That's the intention. You want your films to keep doing well, so you keep getting the opportunity to work with good people and do what you love doing. So of course, sometimes you think about it. You want to keep the good run going, and that's all we try to entertain and well, I guess make some money.
So when you all do films together, you all obviously spend a lot of time. So let's see how well you know each other.
Let's do it.
He pretty much answered one question and I was like, oh my God, why is he saying this? Was he a VJ earlier, and for which channel was he a VJ?
Channel V.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you should know.
Yeah, you should know. Yeah, he's a popular VJ.
You're not a popular VJ.
I was actually very popular. I was okay.
Okay. What did he play in London Dreams?
A guitarist.
Is it right?
Yeah, that's
right.
Oh, it's right.
Yeah. Okay, which of these has Parineeti not done? Investment banking, marketing and public relations, acting, web designing.
Web designing.
Okay. Parineeti got a special mention at the National Awards. Which film was that for?
Ishq.
Okay. Does he come from a film family? Is this current generation just doing films, or were there people in films before also? You, yeah.
Before you? Yeah, of course there was.
Course.
I mean, if Kunal is elder to you, so he is in films.
No.
But even before that,
Generation. Yeah, what do you generation?
Generations before. Yeah, I think so.
What?
There's some granddad of yours or something, no?
I have only 2 granddads, but so
I
one
mean,
of them.
doing something.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
He directed 4 films.
Yeah, he directed 4 films. But
Once
you got it.
Of course, I know this. He directed 4 films.
Good one.
Yeah, you actually got
It's a
it.
very tough one.
Cool. Anyway, so guys, before we go, tell me one thing that you all learned about each other that you all didn't know before this.
Okay.
Or tell me one thing to make it simpler that audience don't know about him and her.
Okay.
Acha. What do they don't know about you?
Some trivia about you. 1 second now. Let's think.
I got to know trivia that you have not done many Punjabi roles, so I was wrong about that.
Yeah, I've only done 1 Punjabi role.
Okay.
So we know a lot of
This
things.
will require a slight performance, but I will be doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very silly, stupid thing. So, Parineeti can do a great British accent.
Really? Oh,
She really can.
Oh, really?
She can do a wonderful
would love to see
British accent. It's priceless and it's really on the dot. So just say, maybe if you're the VJ, just say, okay guys, it's time to take a break, and just say it in a British accent.
That's simple.
It's good.
Alright guys, it's time to take a break and I'll see you right back here. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, that's really that's nice. We really had no
And
idea
you know,
about that.
she gets better. I think she'll warm up a little bit and she'll take it another level.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh god, you have revealed this to the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, what I didn't know about Aditya. What did I not know about Aditya?
There's so many things you didn't know, yeah?
Yeah, remind me of trivia about yourself.
You knew everything about him?
No. But I'm trying to
You
think
knew
of
how to
that
play
one.
the guitar and write
Yeah.
songs and all that.
Yeah,
You knew
all
that.
that.
You knew
I can
about.
say about your writing skills, which I didn't know about, and that poem that you wrote.
Okay, you can write. It's a somber thing, but you can do
And
it.
then I will make you say 4 lines.
I cannot do that.
You will be
No, I will
doing
not reveal my poem.
Oh.
Very smart.
You're not gonna do that.
Very
I
smart.
have to get it on.
Really? I didn't know that he is a great writer, which I think nobody knows.
Nobody knows,
He's
yeah.
written like songs on his own. He's written poems. I don't know if you've written scripts or stories.
No.
No.
Yeah.
But he's a great writer.
Okay.
And his
Really?
English is really like awesome, which
Yeah.
I really appreciate.
English, so English,
Educated
but that
boy.
means English and Hindi.
English? Oh, English and no.
Hindi. Let's have a test.
But I think it's good in the film.
I think we should
So
take
what
a
he's saying
Hindi
is,
test right now.
no, what he's
That
saying
would
is
be a
writing
disaster.
English. I thought he's writing Hindi.
Writing
He
English.
writes, talks, walks, thinks English.
English.
Hindi is 36 ka
Movies.
ankada.
For film.
Okay, for movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, this character, he speaks properly. Huh? You've seen the film.
He'll learn a dialogue and say it.
So he writes songs also. Then I also heard that both of y'all sing well as well.
Yeah.
No, who told you
Yeah,
this?
I heard that.
It's
I know
wrong.
that it is.
I
right.
didn't know that he sang so well. I always knew that he could play the guitar, but I never knew he sang well. He sings very well. Yes.
Now,
we-
of course, can we?
Can we have
Yeah,
our
that-
audience watching this show? There are people watching. It's
You
not,
brought
it's,
this
it's
upon
not
us.
for me. It's for the people watching.
Yeah, we are
And
we're
remember,
just
the
making a video.
word is only going to spread. So you.
I've started giving you proper backup for Daawat nowadays.
You know you're very good because the first line when I sing, then you take the
I
correct
take the note.
scale.
Yeah, correct. Chalo.
Not
Chalo,
many
chalo.
people can do this.
I can do only this. That's different.
We're going to sing the title track.
Yes,
Here
yes,
is
yes.
our performance.
Excellent.
Okay, 2, 3, go. दिल ने दस्तरखान बिछाया दावत-ए-इश्क है कबूल तो आजा जाना दावत-ए-इश्क है.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Y'all are writing, y'all are singing, y'all are acting.
This is a backup plan, backup
It's
plan.
a complete backup plan. Great guys. It's looking nice. Y'all are looking very happy in this. All these posters. So best of luck. Very well.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much.